You are interested in investing into some cryptocurrency. You've heard of Coinbase. What do I think? Are they worth it? Are they not worth it? I'm going to do a review and give you my thoughts. I am not an investment advisor. I will just say that if you are thinking of investing, trading, whatever you want to call it, in cryptocurrencies, then just make sure that it's money that you can afford to lose, light it on fire, and it doesn't affect your life in any way. The last thing you want is for you to make an investment and then you lose the money, and then all of a sudden you and your family are living under a bridge begging for money. So if the money could put you in that sort of situation, stay away from it. This point forward though, if you have some disposable income, literally disposable, that you want to put into the cryptocurrency market, how could you do it? Maybe you've seen Coinbase, maybe you haven't heard of them and you're wondering, how do I get involved in the cryptocurrency market? Well, Coinbase is pretty much, I would call it the leader out there in terms of a way to get involved in the cryptocurrency market. But the first thing always becomes, well, are they legit? And to give a little bit of context here, I use Coinbase for my cryptocurrency investments. So this is both a review that's based on just information on their website, and then kind of my thought process going through and why I ultimately selected them. So I guess that's kind of a spoiler in a sense, that if I'm using them, there's probably some pretty good things going on. So I guess we'll call this a review, or maybe we can just look at it as why I chose to go with Coinbase. So are they legit? Well, the two things that stuck out in my mind is, first, they're in the USA, in San Francisco. And then the second, when you look at their site in the About section, they've raised, at this point in time, this could always change depending on when you watch this video, but as of right now, over $270 million. And if this was some just scam, some fly-by-night operation, they wouldn't have raised $270 million. They wouldn't, well, I guess just because they're in the USA doesn't necessarily mean anything. But that's $270 million, that's a lot of dollars. And then on top of this, what's their track record? What's their just overall history? They've been around since 2012. So you factor these all together, and I reached a level of comfort where, yeah, I'm willing to proceed further. So how does it go in terms of signing up? So let's take a look at the sign up process. And as far as signing up, if I had to summarize this, I would just use one word: very, very easy. Now, at first it was, this seems a little too good to be true, a little too easy. But the thing that I liked about it was that during the sign-up process, yeah, it was easy, but there was all sorts of verification, that needed to be done. Okay, what's your phone number? We're going to text you a certain code. We're going to email you this to really make sure that you were, who you said you were in terms of, like I said, phone numbers, text messages, sending you codes. It was a good system that, again, put me at ease and made it feel that much more legit. So sign up process, very, very easy. Now, once you get signed up, how does it all work? Well, the next big question always becomes, well, how do you fund? So how do you fund the account? How do you get money, available to trade? And again, easy, but I'm gonna add in the word scary easy. I could not believe just how straightforward it was to all of a sudden start getting involved, start making purchases. And even to the point of credit cards, that they will allow you to use a credit card. So just quickly, I want to circle back to the whole thing up front. Only use money that you can afford to lose, and make sure I'm not going to turn this into a personal finance lesson, but if you're going to use credit card, please make sure that you have money available to pay off that credit card balance. Because if you don't have money and you're just using a credit card and things go south, that's a great way to just kind of, I don't want to say ruin your life due to the minimums that they have, and I'll talk about that in a second, but it just kind of put a damper on things and hang an anchor around your neck that didn't need to be there in the first place. So scary easy in terms of funding the account. Now, I mentioned limits. So when you do sign up, there are limits. I'm not going to give certain amounts because that could always change in time. But as when I signed up and at the time of this video, there is a limit for credit cards for the different purchase options, and you can overcome this limit. So if you're thinking, oh wait, they're going to limit me on the amount that I can do, kind of, but you can overcome these. You just need verification in the form of some sort of ID, and then you can start to make a certain amount, so a number of dollar amount purchases. okay, buy this amount and then you will increase. Okay, now buy this amount and it'll increase. And then as far as the ID, that was once again kind of the theme here. Very easy to set about. They had, you could use your webcam, you could just use, upload something directly to the computer. So very easy to get your ID in place and to, just kind of get that next level verification. Where as far as these limits are concerned, you could then begin to raise them. Now, the one thing that I would probably be prepared for, again, this does come about in terms of when you're watching this. If you're watching this, 3-4 years from now, maybe the whole cryptocurrency market is more widely accepted. Who knows? Maybe it doesn't even exist anymore, and you're laughing at me because I put money into it. I don't know. We'll see where it's at 3 to 4 years from now. But as it stands right now, it's still pretty speculative. So I would expect going in terms of fraud. Now, not fraud in the sense of anything shady is going on, but my first attempt to buy was rejected. And my bank, the way it is set up, I got a text message saying, hey, did you attempt to do this? And I had to verify, yeah, I did attempt to do it. And then I had to resubmit the order again. So, don't be shocked if there's some sort of, original rejection on your bank's part and doesn't allow you to do this. Because yeah, things are a little sketchy right now at the time of this video. And for my sake, hopefully it becomes wider and more normally accepted, where 2, 3, 4 years down the line, banks are like, yeah, whatever, it's a cryptocurrency, and that's a lot more widely accepted. But right now, yeah, if you get something that pops up in this sense, I would say that's that's perfectly fine. Do I need to talk about anything else? Oh, the one thing here that I've seen held against Coinbase, and I'm not going to say that it's not justifiable or anything like that, but cost. So cost fees. In this regard, they're pretty high, but the way I kind of just rationalize this, and my perspective, if you want to do more shopping around, fine. But for me, Coinbase, I just want to go with somebody that's established, 2012, that just seems most legit. So, and for me to gain peace of mind in this regard, I'm willing to pay a little bit more. But on top of that, within the grand scheme of things, if cryptocurrencies is some sort of new, it's here to stay and it keeps on growing and growing and growing, then the amount that you're charging fees is going to be massively washed away by the fact of, hey, the investment has grown that much more. I believe, actually, I have no idea. I'm just doing this to diversify, and I'm using money that if it disappears, so be it. But I don't want to be one of these people that I wish I would have. So I had some money, but in the event it does go big and keeps going big and keeps going big, then yeah, those fees, don't care. They'll be dropped in the bucket compared to what could happen, if things go well. So yeah, fees, that's an arguing point, but overall, very, very pleased. Very, very, they eased my skepticism, and they made the process extremely straightforward. Maybe a little too straightforward, I guess, when you can have somebody out there just buying with their credit card within several minutes. That's a little scary. But assuming and hopefully you are responsible with money in your personal finances, from that point of view, I really don't have that many complaints. And I would say definitely give them a try. Again, I let the cat out of the bag earlier. I personally use them, so this is who I would recommend. And if you want to learn more, I'll put a link down below. Just full disclosure, that link is an affiliate link. And right now, I don't know how long this deal is going to go on, but if you use the link below, you're going to get $10 of free Bitcoin. And hey, to get paid $10 for taking a split second to click on a link, I'd say that's a pretty nice little payment there. Now, if I don't know how long that's going to last, or if you're just like, Clay, you're a scumbag, I don't want you to make anything at all. Well, full disclosure, that is an affiliate link. And if you don't want the $10 in Bitcoin or whatever, because you don't want me to get anything, then hey, that's your prerogative. But full disclosure, it is an affiliate link. So those are my thoughts. I would go with them. I would definitely give it a try. And if you feel uneasy or whatever, then hey, that's your personal preference. But I think it's at least worth researching more and seriously considering if you do want to get involved in the cryptocurrency market. If you are out there trading alone currently and maybe are in the market looking for a community to join to assist you in your trading or to just help you, give you another set of eyeballs, then I do have a private trading community where you can trade alongside me and other experienced traders. So what you see popping up on the screen right now is both an information link. So if you click on the inner circle one, that is going to take you to the page where I explain all the details of what exactly come with the community, both the chat room and the newsletter. And then the other image that has popped up is a behind the scenes tour where you can see exactly what is going to be contained within the community. I take you through, like I said, a behind the scenes tour of everything, and that way you'll know precisely what you are getting when you join. So definitely check that stuff out if you are interested and thinking about wanting to join a community, and let me know if you have any questions.